Hi guys, welcome to another video. We're going to be trying a different game today, Call of Cthulhu. At least I think that's how it's said. Yeah, we're just going to jump straight into it and yeah, see what it's all about. Hopefully if it starts working. Might have to turn the music down a little bit if it lets me. It's a little loud. Okay. Enter madness. Just okay, I'm gonna just have to. Yeah. Just turn it down a little bit. It's a bit. That's creepy, isn't it? Apply. I've got to apply settings. Okay. Yes. That music was very yeah, overwhelming, I think the word is. Yeah, this looks like a scary game, so I don't know how I'm going to do with this. Oh, this is going to be creepy. Boston, 1924. Edward Pierce, veteran of the First World War, drowns his memories in liquor and sleeping pills. He is now a private detective who has trouble finding a case able to lift him from his torpor. I don't know what that means. Pierce must find a new case quickly or risk losing his license. Okay then. Oh dear. Okay, we can move. Right. Oh, this may have been a bad idea. Just, sorry again, I'm just going to have to turn that music down just a little bit. It's just too overwhelming. Apply settings. And back. Okay. Can I interact with any of this, or do I just have to make a beeline out? Crouch. You must light some items up to interact with them. anything? Why can't I? I'm clicking the right one. I was clicking the wrong one, that's why. Bolt cutters. I already hate this. Ooh. This was a bad idea. This was a bad idea. Breathe. Everything's fine. It's just a game. I hate this already.
I wait, pulled along. Fate inescapably draws you on.
Right. Okay. I don't like this at all. Is there any way I can put my light away?
What a putrid offering.
Okay. Just everything's not fine. Everything's not.
Fight. You have been chosen.
So I'm gonna definitely have to run then, aren't I?
Behold,
Oh no.
everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
Well then.
I hate whiskey.
Okay, that was unnerving. Yeah. This may have been a mistake to play this game. Now, we're gonna see it through. Detective game, it's fine. Creepy, creepy detective game. The doctor can well repeat to me that I no longer need my remedy to keep my memories at bay, but I know that if I stop, the memories will return. One of these mornings I probably won't wake up. Despite the treatment, I again hear voices in my dreams, but they are different, unknown. They seem to surface from unfathomable and ancient depths. What nameless creature is calling me? Oh, right, okay. Skills. Spot hidden. Okay, sanity. Edward Pierce is a veteran of the First World War, where he took part in the Meuse Aragon offensive. I'm so sorry if I'm butchering these words. He is one of the few survivors of the Lost Battalion, American units that suffered heavy losses from enemy and Allied artillery fire. Forced to hold their position for several days surrounded by the bodies of their fallen comrades. Without food or medical supplies, the soldiers were considered as lost by their fellow countrymen. Pierce is traumatized by these events. He consumes sleeping pills and liquor to ward off the nightmares that haunt him. Confident in your abilities in your courtesan mind, you conduct your investigation by sticking to the facts, your convictions, and your perception of reality. Your conclusions are logical and reliable. Right. Places. We're investigating. My private detective agency contracted to the Wentworth Detective Agency. After the Great War, I decided to set up in Boston, where there is no lack of work for guys like me. Right, occult. We probably need to learn something about the occult. By the looks of it. Boston Battalion, that's a lighter. Okay. Let's go back then. Oh dear me. That was a lot, that.
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
Husband never understood that his wife had left him. He kept on calling me weeks after the investigation had been closed. Case closed. Okay. Any particular reason why I need to look at this?
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
I've got a feeling that's going to come on at some point and it's going to be really creepy. Oh. Oh. Where's the phone?
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherrifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Oh dear. Allocate your character points. Each character point allows you to improve the score of a skill. Okay. I think we need the occult and medicine. One more in medicine, yeah. Investigation. Probably need to be able to talk to people. Being an investigator. I've got one more. We'll go for the occult again. Yeah. Okay. Yes, I will
For this
save that.
information, Mr. Pierce, our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
I'm coming.
Creepy guys. Hello? Rude.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl. She is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Okay, let's have a look. Examine the painting. Inventory. Knowledge. Okay. Okay then.
Its strange beauty isn't enough to hide the feeling of dread it carries.
Consult diary. Cult. Intrusive and visionary artist for some, overpriced imposter for others. Sarah Hawkins leaves nobody indifferent. This mysterious and reserved painter offers strange images, with violent colours, wild strokes to the world. If her paintings are testimony to her vision of the world, then the world of Sarah Hawkins is a portal open to other dimensions. Extract the note from the notebook of Edward Pierce, private detective. This painting depicts a monstrous silhouette threatening a woman and child. Flames can be made out in the background. Stephen Webster, the father of Sarah Hawkins, thinks that it is linked to the death of his daughter. Right, examine the file.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
Some of it is unreadable, but I can make out part of the address, Warehouse 36, Darkwater. The police report. It says that the fire started in the dining room and claimed to the whole family. The police decide on a domestic accident, but they nevertheless insist on Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? An article written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the island of Darkwater. They live a recluse life there with their only son, Simon. Anything on the map? No. Okay.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
You're asking the wrong guy. I read about her mental fragility in the police report. Something's not right with this story. Where did Sarah Hawkins live? Something's not right with this story.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
Find out about warehouse. Where did Sarah Hawkins live? Find out
The
about the
sender's label
warehouse.
mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Where did Sarah Hawkins live?
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
That's all the information I need.
think
Sure.
I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right, I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce.
I don't want to go
I didn't
somewhere
expect any
called
less coming from a
Darkwater.
man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic.
Darkwater inhabitants. A wealthy businessman. A ship owner. Big age gap. Painter known for her tortured artistic universe. A schoolboy, their only son.
No doubt find some
Oh.
information on this island in there.
Clues. Okay, we've already got those. Have a look around then. Oh. Okay, right.
I used to be an avid reader.
Yep, we're looking for something right now.
The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
What to... A dense work aimed at interns and young practitioners. This first volume lists all illnesses known in the civilized world. It details the symptoms and suitable treatments. Am I missing anything? Find out about Darkwater.
Darkwater is off
There
the
we go.
coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then. All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to dark water.
Pierce took the Hawkins case. The cursed artist is accused of having caused the fire that killed her and her family. As the only clue, she left her father a disturbing painting on the shipping label and address, a warehouse set on the docks of the island of Darkwater. The place seems to be the starting point for Pierce's investigation.
We're almost there. Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
Nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink of the stranded whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Okay, let's have a look at the journal then. Okay, he's got an... Oh, we're really gonna need that, aren't we? But I also want that. Okay. Skills, dark water, places. Got Island of Darkwater and then the Darkwater Port. And knowledge. Medicine and the map of Darkwater.
Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any faster?
You've seen how old this thing is. If we force it too much, we'll break everything.
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
You're totally out of your depth. These sailors get upset over nothing. Ask
I'm
about
looking
the
for this
warehouse.
address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad. Don't put that beast back in the water, you...
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy. They're cops. They can't understand. Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us
Yeah, I don't
anyway.
think that's really a good idea to put that back in there. If anything, it just attracts more creepy things. I hate spitting so much. It's disgusting.
Hey, be careful. Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
It wasn't me who went looking for it. The guy didn't show respect. You're overdoing it. I'm sorry. You're overdoing it.
I don't have time for all this bravado.
Don't be so high and mighty, sir. We don't like mainland snobs.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
Find out about Darkwater. Find out about Sarah Hawkins.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
It's true they were strange. It's not speaking ill if it's true.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
The way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of Darkwater, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
Return. I'm looking for Warehouse 36.
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors.
Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
I'll order a drink, why not?
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
Oh, yeah? That must have been before you came looking for a fight in my bar.
Oh, come on. Because of a little tussle.
Drinking it here is a privilege, and I grant the privilege to whoever I want. Anything else?
Just leave then.
That'll be all for now.
Consult the diary. Oh no, devoted to the golden age of whale hunting. The bar. Okay. Which one's Fitzroy? Don't know who these people are. Okay, we'll go here.
What you looking at, stranger?
She can certainly put them away.
I've rarely seen a woman who can hold her liquor so confidently.
What gives you the right to judge me?
Ah, it was a compliment.
So what? Let me drink, stranger.
Which one's Fitzroy?
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
If I had the wings of the girly boys, I was
Who are you?
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
What's that out the window?
And then he said, "You have no right to treat us like this."
And the doctor, what did he say?
He laughed.
My God.
Okay, let's go and see. Is that the harbour master, maybe? See what he has. Oh.
I've
Get
brought
really
out the
close to
Charles
him.
Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Yes, sir.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
I'm sure he said we'd be interested in them.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
Captain, the terms of our agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. You cannot afford to provoke us. No need to answer this message. Just keep your payments. Just make your payments to the carrier. Huh.
The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Volume 2. Map.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
Right. It's a huge conspiracy theory, is it?
What a macabre souvenir. This blackboard hasn't been used in a long while. Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
Just the loo. Okay. It's a very, very creepy place, isn't it?
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Talk about Darkwater. This photo looks strangely like you.
I was looking at your photograph. The one of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
Now we're good. I saw the killer whale on the wharf.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
What would have killed it?
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Indeed, you're right.
Why are they putting it back into the sea?
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least.
Yep. Whose cat?
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
Okay, then. Ask him about the warehouse.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
Lie, I have no
You
idea.
tell me.
I thought you would have worked it out. It belonged to Charles Hawkins. Ship owners from father to son.
I see. That explains those loading manifests. Too bad I can't get much out of them. I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse.
The documents are
Your
unreadable.
manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
You tell me.
I don't know. It's not my signature next to that of Charles Hawkins.
I'm at sea for more than half the year. Anyone could have done it during my absence. What seems really important to me is that the dates on these manifests indicate that Charles probably had other contracts.
But not with you, though.
Leave.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Okay. I will. Dark water. His base is the Harbormaster's office, from where he misses nothing that happens on the island. People that help with the investigation, like he is, are quite sus, aren't they? Or is it just me being too suspicious? Let me see, where was I going? That one. Clues. Got the letter, Another medicine book. Get inside the warehouse.
He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad. Don't put that beast back in the water.
What could have done so much damage?
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something
I would
coming.
not be. Oh. What's he caught? I would not be wanting to be stood that close to them. The warehouse, right? Oh. There's some creepy looking people around here, isn't there? Nope. They look like they want to
You
fight.
live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I'd never done such a thing. Who's Saint Brendan?
I've never heard of this saint. Is it a local belief?
But everyone knows St. Brendan, the navigator.
He's the patron saint of whales and whalers.
What happened to the statue?
Go see for yourself. He's at the end of the jetty.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
Find out about the island. Who are the guys that keep
The two guys
guard?
behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Who is Cat?
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
Okay, let's just leave.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
Right then. Right, I think I'm going to leave it here for today and go and search the warehouse next episode. Yeah, I think I'm enjoying this so far. So, I think we'll continue with it. Like if you like, subscribe if you want to, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye.